Hey everybody, this is David B69. I hope you're doing fine today. You can see we have a box. This box has a story to it. But guys don't like long stories. Basically I've been watching, there's been some people I've been watching on YouTube, and they talk about how they get some things from like Goodwill and they turn it over to make a profit. This is something I saw on the Goodwill website. I was kind of intrigued by it. They say it's for parts. So that's, I'm not thinking this is going to be fully working. But I am intrigued nonetheless. I gotta say, it was packaged really well. So I'm like really happy with the packaging. So let's get into it. First thing we have is layers of paper. Okay, this is what made it interesting, yeah. You can see here, and I find it interesting how they packaged it. This is the PlayStation Network adapter for the PS2. Now, the things I was questioning and I was kind of wondering about is how this was going to be packaged with the whole ordeal, because they had it attached to the PS2 when they were having it for sale. So I was just kind of like really curious on how this would be listed. And yeah, looks fine. Now, just trying to find this part on its own, kind of expensive. It's really just not a little cheap little item. So I kind of like really wanted it for my PS2. And there's a lot of dust and stuff and everything as well. But just this part alone, I mean, I think it's like $20, $30 for it. And the only thing is normally I would have a hard drive with it. I do have spare hard drives. And I do have the network disk to reformat it. So I can try that. Oh, wow. This is kind of weird. So here is the PS2. And also taped with it is a memory card. So got the PS2, got a memory card. Yeah. And the funny thing is, you can tell that it's like they literally didn't have anything on it when they were selling it, and whoever did it was standing it up because they have the P sideways. But yeah, so give me a few minutes, and I'm gonna have to boot this baby up, see if it's functioning. Very excited that it came with a memory card. I don't remember it saying it would come with a memory card. Things that are interesting is the feet are all in place, so it's nice to see that the feet are in place. It does look like a little bit of dust contamination has reached in this console, so I might just blow out a lot of this dust. But the seal is still in place for the console itself. So I'm excited about that. Trying to And it was one screw that was taken out. Let me do it. Yeah, there must have been a hard drive and everything that was actually hooked in. How'd you know? Just mine doesn't have it either. Yeah, my PS2 doesn't have a anything in that hole either. So, okay, that's kind of interesting. But mine's been open and everything, and it's missing the tape. So, interesting. Very interesting. Like I said, I'm gonna blow it up, blow it out, and everything. See about it. Put a hard drive in it. See if all that works. And yeah, we'll be back later. Well, the good news is the system does power on. It does have updated, like semi-updated drivers. It also came with a copy of Dance Dance Revolution 2. So that happens. Yeah. I'm going to try to install the network drivers from the network CD I've had for years and years and years. And you can see the DVD was in there. Let's see if this stuff plays. Okay, the good news is they recognized it as a PlayStation disc. I have a really old hard drive in there, so it may or may not work. I have no idea. So we're just gonna see what happens and go from there. This disc also has a few scratches on it, so I'm not sure of its condition. I have honestly not seen this stuff in 20 years. Yeah, it's like, I've like booted this up maybe once. Let's see. Why do I need ISP set up? Oh, wow. Okay, it says it's unable to find a memory card in slot 1. And yeah, that's a weird one, because I put the memory card that they gave me. So yeah, let me do that and everything. Let me get right back to you. Okay, I just put a memory card in that I knew is 100% functional. Okay. My age. Now, we don't really need to know this and talk about it. Let's just not talk about it, people. Yes, I agree with the policy. Oh my goodness. One second. Yeah, the apparently the disc that came with it, which I don't recommend sending. I don't recommend sending a disc inside of a console. But since they had no power, I can't blame them. So anyways, until next time, this is David B69, and I'm out. In the end, this was a fully functional PS2. Quite happy with it. The network adapter seems to function and do its thing. And yeah, basically just gonna try to figure out what I want to do, if I want to keep it or resell it or what I'm going to do. But yeah, that's a problem for another time. I was basically goofing around, putting different games in it. So yeah, it was kind of cool. So I wish I had just said I got a phone call. What the hell does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm getting all these crib points. I think I have like almost 200 crib points just goofing around and playing around in the menu and seeing how everything is. So, anyways, I just basically wanted to basically just shout out and everything that just because they say it's for parts only, I wouldn't really give it credit for that. I mean, it was missing the power cable, it was missing the cable to hook it up to the TV. So in their opinion, it is a parts only thing because they can't guarantee it functions. But I can tell you that this system is fully functional. The only thing I did find was a faulty memory card. The only thing not fully functional is this memory card and the bird tweeting. But besides that, the system is fully functional. You can see here, it works perfectly fine. It loads up different games. So it's also a plus. So until next time, this is David B69, and I do have another surprise coming from Goodwill, their online store, and I gotta tell you, I'm super excited about it because it's a completed box, and it should be here tomorrow. So expect another video tomorrow. Also expect, I guess it's gonna be either Friday or Saturday, we should have another Video Games Monthly box. So another thing to look forward to. So until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Okay, this is interesting. The memory card is fully functional. Just had to clean it up a little bit. And as soon as I cleaned it up, it was perfectly fine. It had a system configuration, which is like really cool. DDR Max, which we saw that came with here. Rock Band, Red Faction 2, Dragon Ball Z, DDR2 systems file, PSI Ops, Ratchet Deadlock, Jack 3, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, Clona 2. That's a really hot game and everything. Apparently a lot of people like that game. I also got Guitar Hero 3. Then we got Action Replay Max. And another network configuration settings. So anyways, just wanted to share that the memory card that it did come with does work. So we have a fully functional system here. I'm going to erase these files and yeah, we should be in good shape. Now the craziest part about this memory card is this little file right here, the Action Replay Max settings. Now what is crazy about it is it doesn't give the amount of kilobytes it is. But when you look into it a little bit further, we have 4.2 megs free, okay? This file is an 8 kilobyte file. This file is a 42 kilobyte file. I mean, that means like almost half of this memory card is taken up by whatever this Action Replay Max settings has. And there, unfortunately, there's no way to delete it. Is there a way to completely format a memory card that people know without having, I mean, I don't know how to completely reset the memory card. Trying to figure out how to do that. It's probably one of the things I'm going to be playing with because I'm trying to figure that out, because it annoys me to death that I can't figure this out. Everything should be deletable, and there's no reason why it shouldn't just be able to format itself, and I can't figure out a way to do it. Doesn't seem there's a way. I mean, PS3 might be able to do it, but I don't have I don't have a PS2 memory card thing with the PS3 or a PC at this moment. So, but it's something I have to look at. So, anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. Leave a comment if you have experienced this before. I'd appreciate that as well.